Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be a match between curnalpanic and Dax for this week's Brave Noob World. It's going to be on Jagannatha. Bottom left, we're going to have a red Terran player. It is Dax. And in the top right, we've got a blue Terran player named curnalpanic. That name is familiar. But it wasn't spelled like this. Maybe it's an alt of the other one. I'm not entirely sure. Alrighty then. Oh, hold on a second. Two SCVs moving out. It's going to be a proxy barracks opening here for curnalpanic versus Dax. Are we going to see this? Are we going to see this? Oh, he sees one SCV coming across. Does he see the second one? Does he see? No, he missed the second one. Ooh, that's tricky. Okay. So, like, one SCV coming across is just a scouter, probably. Two SCVs coming across is much scarier. What are you doing? Are you throwing up a barracks over in this location? Okay, whatever. So this is a warning bell, right? Anytime your enemy is walling off the top of the ramp with 3 supply depots, they're proxying. On some level. I can't guarantee I can tell you what they're proxying, but it is definitely a proxy. SCV dies to the probe. Unfortunately, that kind of stinks, but probe's not getting inside here no matter how much it tries to kill these supply depots, unless curnalpanic just lets them die. No gas being taken, so it's going to be some marines and whatnot. Cybercore coming up. Now, Dax, expanding here is a pretty dangerous thing to do. I would not recommend it. I'm fine with you taking your gas. I'm fine with you getting the Cybercore. A second gate would be pretty cool. A shield battery would be pretty awesome here as well. So 1 barracks down, another one in production, third one coming up. So at least 3 racks on the pressure here. I mean, if you're not doing anything else, honestly, there you go. 4 racks is the minimum you're going to want to spend all your cash. Oh, he does throw down the expansion. And he does. Oh, it's a second gateway. And he's really trying to get warp gate out fast. That's what he's chrono boosting. He's making 0 attacking units. Even a zealot would be pretty good here. It would force the marines to run around and try to kite it and give you a lot of time to do something back home to defend against further marine attacks. A shield battery would be incredible. Yeah, I mean, Dax is just playing this far too normal. Okay, there's your shield battery. All right. Feeling a little bit better about this, but also making units would be cool. So Stalker coming in. Are we going to further chrono boost the Cybercore is a question of the day. I don't know. He's kind of walling in the shield battery as though he's playing against Zerg, right? This prevents Zerglings from killing this fast, but doesn't really stop Marines from killing it quickly from outside this little wall area. I don't know. curnalpanic needs to move at this point in the game. This probe's a little bit interesting, too. So we got a bunch of Marines, but Dax has been given a lot of time to kind of sit back and make stuff. A Stalker with a shield battery, pretty good. Secondary chrono boost, or second chrono boost coming out for that, for the upgrade for the warp gate. Another gateway here. Fine. A forge too. Maybe a cannon would be beautiful. And really, this is just too much time. curnalpanic, he's got a bunch of marines. He's spending his money pretty darn effectively. Is he considering expanding? I don't know, but he really needs to go at this stage. Like now. Like a minute ago, quite possibly. Start that attack early, man. Let's see how Dax holds against this. He is not warping in any more stuff. He's certainly not supply blocked. He's got 62 available supply. Oh, he's building a proxy Stargate up here. Okay, that's, I mean, a Void Race showing up would be pretty disastrous for curnalpanic. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie at all. Alright, man. curnalpanic is just, he's giving Dax all of the time in the world to prepare for this. If Dax dies to this anyway, I'm gonna be a little bit worried about Dax's future in the world of StarCraft. But again, that is Brave Noob World. If you want me to cast your Brave Noob World replay, send it to Snipermonkey at the email address in the description. Label it Brave Noob World. Make sure it is silver or bronze, and I guarantee he will watch it and let me know which ones are the best. The best being defined as entertaining and giving opportunities for people to learn, okay? Alright, so, oh my gosh, Stim's getting researched. A factory is coming up, gas is being taken. This is the weirdest proxy I've ever seen. He's getting combat shield for these guys. Now, this is getting a little bit dicey. Marines with stimming combat shield are much scarier than unupgraded Marines. Stalker's not going to do super well here. You're going to want some splash damage eventually to try to deal with this. He's like, I don't know what's happening. Let's throw up a cannon, I guess. Probe says, is there an expansion here? No, and there are these idle SCVs that have been here for some time. I think Curnalpanic thought about expanding and then decided not to, and instead go for the factory and get a turret up. Oh, there's a turret up now. Void Ray still beats that with prismatic alignment. And it's an Oracle. Ah, Oracle, wrong choice. Wrong choice here. Why would you not make... Oh, why would you not make a Void Ray? This mule was placed in the wrong position, and I was just going to sit here and time out. God, I hate it when that happens. I've had that happen to me before. Alright, we're getting concussive shell for the one marauder that exists at the moment. Just go for it, man. Like, this whole not going for it thing is blowing my mind. I guess at this point, maybe wait for combat shield, sure. As long as you're getting it, like, wait for that before you go, but you've waited so long already. I don't know. I don't know about this. Dax, no splash damage against how many Marines? 28 Marines! It's 38 to 18 army supply. I know shield battery overcharge is good, but it can't be that good. What did he scan? Here? What the heck? Okay. Sure. You scanned there. He is so worried to go over here. He hasn't scouted this at all. He doesn't know what's at the front door because he hasn't looked at it. He hasn't scanned it. He hasn't sent a single Marine over to see what's going on. He's just like, well, the Protoss is going to move out eventually. And then, boy, will he be surprised. Whatever. This is crazy. All right, so 2 Oracles. Still, the missile turret's going to be incredibly important here. Curnalpanic. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we can sit outside this area and kill a couple SCVs. Ooh, this angle's actually not... Oh, there's 2 turrets, though. Look how well placed those turrets are. Curnalpanic has died to Oracles before. Okay. Didn't lose the Oracles. That's good. That is, in fact, really good. Oh, that one's dead. Oh! 5 HP. Revelation, and we're going to leave now. But stop construction on that factory. Stopped most of the mining here. There's no gas income at all. He was kind of coming home to try to deal with the Oracles. And then the Oracle... Oh, did he kill them? Did he actually catch them as they were leaving? I'm actually super impressed if he did this. Hold on. Revelation gets tossed. Oracles moving out. Moving. Oh, he caught them escaping. Good play, Curnalpanic. That's the best play you've had all day. So this is... I mean, this is maybe a first on the channel. I've never seen a proxy that was so little interested in actually attacking the enemy. Right? Again, no vision. He's made not a single attempt to kill this. Again, Void Ray. Dax. Void Ray. Like 2 Void Rays would be awesome. It would force Curnalpanic to bring his whole army back. He's got more turrets, though. It's getting a little bit scarier. A little bit dicier. Oh, hang on. Hey, oh, he sees an army of stalkers and says, I can handle that. Hang on. It's a weird-looking choke. So you cannot even shield battery overcharge the damage output here of Stim Marines and Marauders to this level. Now, the problem is, you don't have any medevacs. So you can't really stim too many times here. Maybe not even again. Aha! I've killed a gateway. Bow. Bow to my superiority, Protoss. That's not going to happen, I don't think, Dax. Now, Dax can totally lose this game if he doesn't get any splash. He is getting Storm. Alright. Excellent. Storm's on the way. He's getting upgrades. +1 attack for his gateway units. These factories are accomplishing nothing at all. He's trying to mash himself in here. The Archon dies fairly easy. These Stalkers are all dead. Okay, Dax is in an immense amount of trouble all of a sudden. Zealots are trying to come in and help. Nope. With the concussive shell slow. Oh, look at him even kiting against the probes. So the probes can't get hits off. Dude. Curnalpanic, it took him a while to commit here, but I kind of really like what he's doing all of a sudden. I mean, his units are super overstimmed and really injured. And honestly, making 1 medevac would be life-changing for Curnalpanic right now. But his production tab is Marauders and Marines. He's getting upgrades for his dudes. These Zealots are slow Zealots. But, hang on. They're getting some hits off. And the probes are doing some damage too. Dude, this is... This is what not having medevacs does to your Terran army. Ah, reinforcements have arrived. Shield battery, heal for us. Oh, wow, look at this. Okay, another Archon is here, probably warped in during the attack in the main. All right. Oh my gosh, this is a little bit of a crazy back and forth here. Both players are making stuff during the engagement, which is actually pretty impressive for Brave New World. Usually, production tabs are empty when this kind of stuff is going on. In fairness, Daxus is empty, but he's probably waiting on cooldowns for his warp gates. Just kidding, that's not what's happening at all. He doesn't have a lot of gas, is the problem. He's actually been spending his money really well. Oh, did he? He lost a ton of probes on that defense, which he needs to replace about now. He's only got, I guess he's got 25. That's what curnalpanic has. His main base is mining out. I mean, this is a goal of can you defend, right? If you can defend against curnalpanic's aggressive attacks here, he's on one base, he's going to mine out faster than you. Also, by golly, Storm would be amazing. You researched it, but I know he didn't want to wait for the High Templar to have enough energy to actually use it. Like, see, these High Templar are useless, whereas morphing them into an Archon gives you some level of something here. Oh, shield battery overcharge on an Archon. Wow, that actually works. Well, I guess it's smaller numbers of attacking units than previously. Also, seriously, man? Like 2 Void Rays. Burn that down. Burn this down. Call it a day. But, which again, not enough money for 2 Void Rays. So, sometimes that happens. Tank in hey, we're actually using the factories. Tanks in production. I do like the idea of siege tanks here. But, man, these Archons putting in some 13 kill Archon. 14 kill Archon, putting in some of that work. Did he not see? He saw that. He knows there's a proxy here. But his pulls back, needs the shield battery. You need to heal up this Archon. It has 60 shields. Just move it over here a little bit. Also, this one kind of stuck. Not helping with anything. High Templar, enough energy for a storm? Now. Cool. So enough energy. Oh, there we go. Healing up Archon boy. Big, beefy, many shields. I mean, not enough energy left to pull him, or fully heal him up there. So I don't know. Place your bets. We're at 11 minutes. It is 45 to 64 total supply. Ooh, look who's expanding. Curnalpanic. Expanding. Siege tank gets a couple hits off, is unsupported, and therefore dies. This is really what happens to tanks that are unsupported. See, this tank supported. Oh, now unsupported, but 17 kill Archon is incredible. Oh, look at these 2 tanks. Ah, they can't kill us both at the same time. Dax is F2 attacking. Probably doesn't have many control groups here. In fairness, probably the case. Warp Prism. Ah, moving the Archon from stuck back here into engagement mode. It's 32 to 19 army supply total. Switch of status here. Dax has more stuff. Curnalpanic has less stuff. Curnalpanic is continuing to produce here. He's got the 1-1. He's got Stim. He's got Combat Shield. But honestly, medevacs. Make 1 starport, give it a reactor, and medevac the ever-loving crap out of this thing. Your army is so much better. So much better. And Protoss, maybe, I know the Oracle attack didn't go super well for you, but you're starting to float some more gas here, which is nice. I seriously think that 2 Void Rays could win you the game, especially if it killed this base. I think Dax has this, based on the current state of things. I mean, interesting idea, throwing up a bunker at the front of the Protoss at 13 minutes. Sneaky naked third base attempt by Dax here. Very sneaky indeed. Alright, Stim, or rather speed. The charge upgrade is on the way for Dax. 3 siege tanks. There's a dog over here that's not selectable. I think that's probably so it can't be killed. Hello. Wild dog running around on its own. Where's your pack? You're not supposed to live in nature alone. You're a pack animal. I worry about you, dog. So Colonel... There we go. It's also here. Oh, he moved his orbital down here. Beautiful move by Curnalpanic, honestly. Really great move by him. Okay, well, a bunch of Archons, Stalkers. Ooh, a couple Immortals for the tanks. Yeah, this kind of feels like you just move out and get the tanks before they siege up. I guess you can't see that happening. Now you're getting fired upon. So now you go, I guess. Yeah, so that... Oh, storming the tanks. Whoa, don't see that a lot. Especially not in Brave Noob World. And now it looks like curnalpanic is in an immense amount of trouble. And perhaps it is time for him to panic indeed. Yeah, the Immortals are just such great force multipliers in this army. Just sitting in the back, doing bonus damage versus armored stuff like the tanks, like buildings. Bunkers, for example. 5 more stalkers on the way. Is he slow warping those in? He is slow warping those in over here. And he's making more oracles. Alright, so he accidentally finds the 3rd base, and that's a good game. Dang. So curnalpanic taps out. Yeah, let this be a lesson to all people who want to proxy after the manner of curnalpanic. You gotta attack. Like, you really have got to get in there and actually attack if you're gonna proxy. You cannot wait forever. You have to get in there early when there are 1 or 2 stalkers or maybe a zealot is out, and kill stuff before the shield battery count is high, before there are cannons. And yeah, Dax took a gamble expanding here. He really did, but it worked out in the end. That's for sure. Curnalpanic just didn't know really how to macro out of it if once his proxy didn't work. And again, I don't know why he didn't want to attack. He didn't see anything. Like, if you look over here and there are 5 cannons and a wall with shield batteries behind them, you're like, oh, well, my Marines obviously aren't doing anything there. But that's not what was happening at all. It was a gateway and a shield battery and, like, a stalker. I think if he comes in, he gets a lot of stuff done, keeps producing off those barracks like he was doing, goes much better for him instead of just kind of clumsily trying to be like, I guess I'll build some turrets to defend against air attacks. I'll make a couple siege tanks, I suppose. He's trying to float his barracks home, but yeah, Dax, just a ton of patience for this guy. Still sitting in the game, by the way. I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, Stalker, Archon, Immortal, High Templar is a pretty sick comp for Brave New World, to be honest with you. That's actually really good stuff. But resources lost even, honestly. 8,050 for curnalpanic and 8,000 for Dax. 21 Marauders, 72 Marines went down, but 16 Stalkers, 3 Archons, 10 Zealots, 23 Probes, 3 Gateways. Like, both players taking serious hits in this match. But at the end of the day, curnalpanic just did not have an army comp to deal with this. Oh, and Dax finally decided to leave the game. And he does. All right, so fantastic job by Dax, just not panicking, right? He recognized the proxy was happening, didn't panic, walled off, got some stuff, didn't respond particularly well to it. But again, at the lower levels, if you don't respond well, you can still win if the other player kind of messes up. Also, this sneak in this base was really nice. Curnalpanic never scouted it. This would have been definitely the death of curnalpanic eventually if this game had continued on. But obviously, there were just too much army heading in this general direction for that to go super well for curnalpanic and keep the game moving. So, fun. Really, really fun into the Brave Noob World game. Used to be called Into the Void, but we rebranded, if you were wondering. But, yar. Okay, good. So that right there is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Brave Noob World. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.